You stay here seconds to follow.
For $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why? I have high standards and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
Well, well, well. We finally made it to the day. The day when I give up all my dreams on Chris Brown.
The conditions look pretty good for the counter attack.
Hey, baby.
Sitting the ball to keep the stay calm. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle.
I'm not in making play. In my house. Out.
Where's the engagement ring?
I felt like, just taking a break from it for a day.
What's up, everyone? So today we're talking about men who called off entire weddings after their fiancés said one single thing that revealed who they really are. I'm talking about guys who were ready to say I do until one comment, one demand, or one statement made them realize they were about to marry the wrong person.
Are you talking about me? Pack up your things. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jimmy.
If you truly love me, you would listen to my proposal. You didn't even give me
Okay, what is the proposal?
my proposal. And I even write protection for Jasmine. That's the headline. If I was the person that initiates a divorce, you would be giving the highest amount of financial protection. Do you understand that? Now I'm trying to explain to you.
So this means that if I initiate divorce, I'm gonna get the very small amount. That means that I'm stuck with you. If you cheat on me, I have to accept it. I cannot get divorced.
No. It says except for cheating.
I don't want this.
Don't rip that up.
I want this.
You know what? I took a picture of it anyway.
So I would really appreciate if you just take your things and get out of my house.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Because you're a idiot.
Really?
Like all my demons come out because of you.
You cannot even communicate.
The kind of relationship that I have with my exes.
Yell.
I get along even with my exes better than I do with you. They are better people.
Just yell, don't you? It's all you know how to do.
Even I feel more attracted to my ex even than to you.
Yeah.
And he's better looking than you. And he has even more money than you.
An excited fiancé organised a surprise engagement party for his bride-to-be. Unfortunately, the repercussions of his idea were heartbreaking.
What is this?
Get her a drink.
Tell me, and you have it.
Get her a drink.
I don't care if it's family and friends. I'm stood here in a towel, not ready. You're fully dressed. I don't know. You look gorgeous. I can't just take it off. My hair's soaking wet. Okay,
perfect. Doesn't matter. We're all family and friends. Doesn't matter.
Right, but it doesn't matter though, does it? Because you're stood here fully dressed whilst our family sat here. It's embarrassing. People are stood here and watching me in a towel whilst you're stood there fully dressed. It's a joke.
It's a towel. It's not.
But I need to go and get ready. You didn't tell me. This is your problem. Every time we do something like this, you can't communicate with me. You do this every time we do stuff. You're incapable. But you're incapable of planning stuff and communicating with me. This happens all the time. I can't stand it anymore. It's going to take me at least an hour to get ready. I'm sorry to staying.
I'll take an hour.
This man organized a surprise engagement party with family and friends. And instead of being grateful or gracious, she's having a meltdown in front of everyone because she's in a towel. The ungratefulness and poor attitude is stunning. I'm stood here in a towel, not ready. It's a surprise party. The whole point is you weren't expecting it. Your family isn't judging you. They're there to celebrate your engagement.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
What is what? This is sprinkles and...
No, on your finger. What's that? The hell is this? Where's the engagement ring?
I felt like, like just taking a break from it for a day,
Don't tell me you lost it.
No, I didn't lose it. I just wanted to switch it up.
You know how much it was?
Yes, I know how much it was. Told me numerous times how much it was.
So you lost it?
No. I just wanted to switch it up, Dan, okay?
Why would you wear a ring like that then?
Because someone gave it to me.
Who gave it to you?
You don't have to worry about that. Just eat ice cream.
Okay, put it back. My ice cream, I pay for it.
No! No!
Who bought you that ring then? Maybe he can buy you ice cream too, okay?
No, please, come on. Dan.
Then who bought you that ice cream?
You bought it.
Who bought you that ring?
This is my ex. But it doesn't matter. It's not because he bought it. It's because it looks nice.
When did your ex buy you that ring?
While ago.
Then you decide to now wear it.
Yeah, because I forgot that I had it. I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you can drink it.
Drink it?
Yeah, you drink it straight from a cup.
Dan!
Why would you wear that ring? Where's the engagement ring then?
At home.
You lost it.
No, I didn't lose it. Why did I lose it?
Why would you wear that ring then if you didn't lose your engagement ring?
I told you, Dan. Because I wanted to switch things up for a day. So what? Give me my spoon.
No, you can switch it up by yourself. I'll just take an Uber home.
Ding ding!
This woman took off her engagement ring and replaced it with a ring from her ex, then expects her fiancé to be okay with it. The disrespect and poor judgment is mind-blowing. I just wanted to switch it up for a day. You don't switch up engagement rings. That ring symbolizes your commitment and upcoming marriage. Replacing it with your ex's gift is basically saying you don't value
$100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why? I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards, too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages, I swear. Kim Kardashian, that dude, 72 days. Took her longer to pick out the dress than it did to be married to her. You know what I mean? You look at, that's just a party. You have that party with, like, on your 25th wedding anniversary, then you could spend that kind of money. $100,000, you're never gonna get married, honey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the wrong goal. The goal is to have him, like, for 40 years. Yeah. Not to have one party.
There's any reason whatsoever why these two should not join.
Oh! Engaged?
About 8 months, and then I called the wedding off like a month or a few weeks before our whole paid for wedding. And
wait, 2 weeks before, so everything was planned?
Paid for. He was great, you guys. He was perfect on paper, literally. And I was like, I needed to do this because everyone else is getting married around me. Oh, I better keep up, right? Months go by, we're planning this wedding, right? How am I gonna do this? I'm not being true to myself. This is so unauthentic. What am I gonna do? He also had,
Mental health issues?
A small. It's not that small, but it was definitely nothing that I'm gonna.
How do you feel saying that information out loud today, that he has a small wiener?
This woman got engaged, planned an entire wedding, led a man on for months, and then called it off weeks before the ceremony because he had mental health issues and she didn't like his size. The cruelty and shallow priorities are disgusting. He was perfect on paper, so you knew you didn't want to marry him, but kept planning and let him pay for everything anyway? That's using someone for comfort and validation while knowing you'd bail.
How long have y'all been together?
3 years.
You guys know each other's body count?
Yeah.
What's yours?
1.
Is that correct? Yeah. Are you sure it's 1?
Yeah.
Only him?
Yeah.
You don't know how many boyfriends you had?
No.
No. What the hell? It's over 10.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting married. There's no secrets.
Yeah.
My fiance just did the most disrespectful thing a woman can do to a man. She's going shopping with her little sister. Supposed to be going to a town 20 minutes down the road, going shopping. They end up an hour and a half away at Bass Pro, with their only intentions being to look at boats and guns. I didn't get a invite. I'm calling the marriage off.
The answer is yes. It should be over. Now check this out. I hear you. I hear you. Now, it's interesting because when we talk about double standards, right? Because if a guy takes too long to propose, usually the women are like, he's out, he's done. But all of a sudden now it's different. If this guy gets the nerve to actually propose, and you then turn around and say no, I'm like, I'm out. Look, if I'm locked outside of my car, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get locked outside of my car, I'm not getting back in the car, right? I can't get out. I'm locked out. I'm hopping in the Uber. I'm getting on the next ride, and I'm out of there.
You gotta take me to the hospital. I can't see when my eyes are closed. I can't see when my eyes are closed. Please take me to the hospital.
The genuine look of concern in her eyes is awesome. My wife, on the other hand, I came downstairs 1 o'clock in the morning one time, told my wife my stomach hurt really bad, and I think I should go to the hospital. She told me, point blank, quit being a big pussy, you ate too much spaghetti for dinner, go walk around the block. Walked out the door, made it about 30 yards down the street, turned around, came back, crawled back through the front door, reaching for the phone, tell my wife either she was going to take me or I was going to call 911. She winds up taking me, bitching the whole time. I get to the hospital, burst appendix, septic, was in hospital for 3 days. To this day, she's never apologized.
Why aren't men getting married anymore? It's not because they hate love or they're against love. It's because the system is actually stacked against them. In 1960, 72% of adults were married, and today it's barely 50%. And among men under 30, it's pretty much nowhere. Here's why. Divorce courts, they'll take all of the man's money, they'll take the kids, they'll take the house. 90% of child custody goes to women, and men pay millions in child support and alimony every year. Then there's the happy wife, happy life culture where men sacrifice everything to keep the peace. Meanwhile, if a man wants traditional roles, it's labeled as toxic. So men naturally ask themselves, what is the upside? And for a lot of guys, there isn't one. It's not that men in general hate commitment. They hate commitment to a system that is designed to punish them for existing. Until marriage becomes a partnership and not a legal liability, men will continue to keep saying no.
This breakdown is exactly why marriage rates are plummeting and men are opting out in record numbers. The statistics don't lie. When 90% of custody goes to women and men face financial devastation in divorce courts, walking away isn't fear of commitment, it's self-preservation. What's the upside? That's the question every man should ask. You risk losing your kids, your house, your income, and your assets in a system that statistically favors women. Meanwhile, you're expected to sacrifice everything for happy wife, happy life, while getting nothing in return.
That you want a man to be a leader, right? Do you want to get married?
Yes.
Will you take your husband's last name?
I do the hyphen thing.
Who has final say when it comes to household decisions? Who's the head of the household?
I would love it to be both of us. But
this is exactly what I'm talking about. Equality only when it benefits you. So you want a guy to adhere to his traditional gender roles, lead, pay for the first date, but you don't want to adhere to what would be a very traditional thing, tradition, taking the man's last name in the case of marriage. That is traditionally what women do.
If I call off my engagement because of a comment my fiancé made about my late wife. For some background info, I, 43-year-old man, have 2 children with my late wife, Kayla, Sam, who's 21, and Liz, who's 16, all fake names. Kayla passed away when our kids were 15 and 10. I won't give specifics about how she passed, but she was struck by a drunk driver when she was on her way home from work.
Whoa.
She really was the love of my life, and to say that her passing hit our family hard would be an understatement. I promised myself that if I got back into the dating game, I wouldn't date anyone for at least a couple of years for the sake of my kids. 3 years after my wife's passing, I met my now fiancée. We'll call her Amanda. Things went slow, and I didn't introduce her to my kids until we had been dating for about a year at that point. Now we've been together for 3 years and are engaged. Amanda and my kids have always had a good relationship. Neither of my kids are super close to her, but they have always been friendly and welcoming to her. And Amanda has never overstepped any boundaries my kids have, like trying to replace their mother. At the beginning of Amanda and I's relationship, she was a bit insecure of the fact that I was a widower. During the first few months of us dating, she would constantly ask things like, if Kayla had never passed, would I still be with her right now? I always kept my answers brief and told her that I didn't like thinking about the what ifs and that she was the one I was dating now and that was what mattered.
Yeah.
Eventually, she stopped making these comments and I stopped worrying about it. Now to the issue. My parents were hosting a family dinner to celebrate my fiancé and I's engagement. It was my mom and dad, my late wife's sister and her husband, Sam and Liz, and me and Amanda. Dinner was going well. We were all making small talk with each other and talked about wedding plans. About halfway into dinner, my mom made a comment about how she was so happy I was able to find the spark I had with Kayla in someone else. I don't think anybody really paid much attention to the comment, but then Amanda laughed and said, I'm happy she died. Otherwise, I would have never gotten him to myself. The tone of the dinner immediately shifted and everyone got extremely tense, especially my kids. Amanda noticed the shift and started awkwardly laughing like she was trying to play her comment off as a joke. I was honestly just frozen as that was the first time she had made a comment like that. Sam's comment stuck with me and now I'm considering calling off the engagement entirely.
Getting ready to start, and I had been telling her 2 months before we was going to Texas, look, I'm telling you now, you need to sign this prenup because I'm telling you, don't try me when I get there. You're not going to dictate how I take care of my mama, my sister, and all. I know what you up to, and by the fact that we going through this, it's showing me a different side of you because we never had these type of conversation. And with still my heart, a month is a month. We're getting ready to go down to prepare for the wedding that week. She still hasn't signed it. So I'm like, look, bro, I'm going to embarrass you in front of all these people. Don't do it. While we back there getting dressed, we had a nanny at the time because we just had a daughter. I'm telling her, I'm like, man, go get it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do this. So she keeps going back, trying to pull her out. And my sister's in the room because my sister was in the wedding. So my sister's in the room. So all her bridesmaids are telling her not to sign it. Telling the girl, they in the room with my sister. So my sister walked out and just came in where the men was and just basically told me what was going on in there. So I told her to go back. So to go back, and I said, and I talked to Steph and them and, broke down for a minute. I'm saying, start crying for a minute. I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm glad I had my boys there. They was like, bro, you can't do that, bro. You work too hard. Like, it's something up, you know what I'm saying? So I called it off. I ended up wasting like close to $400,000 on the wedding. Just wasted, and we ended up just, partying, and our relationship never been the same since.
This woman refused to sign a prenup 2 months before the wedding, kept stalling until the actual wedding day, and her bridesmaids were in the room, coaching her not to sign it. The gold-digging intentions are crystal clear. I know what you're up to. He saw exactly what was happening. She wanted access to all his assets with zero protection for what he built. That's not love. That's a business plan.
A life with someone without getting married. I know people that have been dating for a long time, but the thing about it is usually when life gets hard, they don't have to stay with you. They've never made that commitment. If you're really with someone and you're not married, when you lose your job and you can't provide, if you're the breadwinner, the girl can leave. And it's those things of actually having someone say, no, I'm choosing to go through life with you, stand by your side, and I've made that commitment to you. Because I know guys who will build a life with a girl and then they're like, but I can't make that commitment to marry her because I don't see her as that. And I'm like, wow, I think even guys who don't get married often hold so much value and weight on marriage for that reason.
I mean, you can make the public statement without getting legally married.
When it comes to a relationship, it's got to be my way. You might think, Brian, that's crazy. Look, you guys want us to lead. You want us to take the initiative. You want us to provide. Just to be clear, I'm not like some playboy that's trying to 10 different chicks. I like relationships, but I could have a lifelong, be with this woman for the rest of my life, have kids, all that. I don't think I need marriage to have that though. If you're really about me, you're gonna be like, I love you, I don't need it.
I say I'm in the 20s, man, mid-20s.
Are you single?
I am single.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Hawaii, but I live in Los Angeles.
What's it like dating women in LA?
Terrible, very, very terrible. Cloud chasing, gold digging, all the extra stuff like that, man.
So would you say it's worse dating women in LA or Miami?
I feel like it's roughly like around the same. In Miami, bro, I noticed there's a lot of more tricks. I feel like it's a lot of dudes just flexing. Like, they got that crypto, that old money over here. So, like, they tricking a little bit out here. Like, this, it's different.
But for the people who don't know what tricking is, explain it.
You just got a lot of money. Let's say, for instance, you can meet a girl the first day, and you're like, baby, I can pay for your rent, your hair, your nails. You don't even got to know them for real. A lot of dudes out here like that, bro. They lame. They like goofies with money, bro.
But isn't that a man's prerogative to provide for his woman, to spend his money on her?
You see the key word, you're a woman. Random women, though, you're tricking for no reason. The reality, you tricking on them while they smashing a dude like me or another man.
A dude like you?
I'm just being real, because I'm not doing none of the tricking. And those girls that 9 times out of 10 the dudes tricking on, they get cracked by other dudes. I'm just be real.
The only time having a boyfriend is worth it is when he is able to fully support you and pay all your bills. I said it.
Yeah, you said it. But wouldn't it just be so much easier to admit that one is broke and can't actually handle being an adult and paying one's own bills?
He's not your husband. If you're going to be a girlfriend to someone, he needs to be paying all your bills. Otherwise, why is he there? What is his purpose?
Well, I could think of several reasons, actually, but what do I know?
He's just a boyfriend. Meaning if he leaves you, and a boyfriend is not a legal title.
Congratulations for figuring that part out.
If he leaves you and promises you marriage, leaves you with nothing, you get nothing.
At least they understand the basics.
But if he's paying all your bills, you're able to save money, you're able to invest into businesses that you want to do. If he leaves you, you're leaving with something else at the end of it. Being someone's girlfriend is not worth it, okay? No. If you're going to be a girlfriend, he needs to be paying a bill or two. These bills are due. I'm not usually anyone's girlfriends, but I'll make that exception for you if you're willing to pay some bills. But to date a guy and be someone's girlfriend for free?
Is it just me, or is someone completely lost when it comes to actually understanding what the concept of dating is?
And that's what we've been seeing throughout this entire video. Men who are ready to commit to marriage until one moment, one statement, or one action revealed the true character of the women they were about to marry. And honestly, every single one of these men made the right decision by walking away. The woman who threw a tantrum at her own surprise engagement party, publicly humiliating her fiancé in front of family for trying to do something nice. The one who replaced her engagement ring with jewelry from her ex and couldn't understand why that was disrespectful. The woman who admitted she only got engaged because everyone else was, then called off a paid wedding because of her fiancé's small wiener and mental health issues. And the one who refused to sign a prenup until the actual wedding day, coached by bridesmaids to hold out. What connects all these situations is that these women revealed fundamental character flaws at critical moments. Ungratefulness, disrespect, shallowness, gold digging. These aren't things you can compromise on or work through. These are core values that show who someone really is. The surprise party meltdown wasn't about being caught in a towel. It was about her inability to appreciate effort, to go with the flow, to prioritize celebration over perfection. That's someone who will make marriage miserable over every little thing that doesn't go exactly her way. The ex's ring situation wasn't just about jewelry. It was about respect, boundaries, and priorities. When you value an ex's gift over your engagement ring and can't see why that hurts your partner, you're not ready for marriage. You're still emotionally tied to your past. She wasted months of someone's life, thousands of dollars, and emotional investment because she couldn't be honest with herself.